Hello all, welcome to another live stream. So today we are doing a piece of a a dog in a spa. Something a little bit different. Let me just put everything out there. Okay. So, for that we are returning to the Fold Pro Year of the Horse, always in 2.5 millimeter stroke, okay, and around 5 volts. And with that we are using as well the cartridge from So Long, ballpoint pen cartridge, okay. Oops, sorry, just forgot the reference, the iPad, so 1 minute please. So, it's not great if we don't have our reference around here. Just to check everything out. Let me see if I can see where it is. Okay, it's this one. That's perfect. Alright. Now I already have the reference, so we can start. So we are going to start right here on the left side, just to make everything a little bit easier, and so we don't smudge everything. Okay, let's go. We start here with a little soft shading for now. This will be a little bit darker, but it's important to start building the tone, to start a little bit on the lighter side. It's easier that way. Yeah, I do. It's like multi-streaming here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. If you want to watch me through Twitch, be my guest. So just darken out a little bit more here. Thank you very much. I guess it's like a work in progress, you know. I'm not that eager or I'm not really that anxious to start to get really high numbers. If I have at least like a couple of you around there, I'm more than happy, honestly. My only goal for now is really just like enter the YouTube partner program. That's my goal. So and the cool thing about this is that I already made a couple of, let's say, friends, because you guys are around here almost daily, a couple of you, so, and that's a really cool thing. So I'll just darken out a little bit more here. And this rest will be a little lighter. It's like if it has like a small highlight, but even though, let's make it a little bit lighter than the rest, just to create some border around it, okay? Right. Let me just up a little bit more here on the voltage. So here, most of the drawing will be like blank, let's say, because we have like here the rope and the towel, so it will be almost like in negative space. The rest will have like some shadows here and there, just to add a little bit of volume, okay? And then the dog itself, and he will have like a little bit more, a little bit darker tone, so you can create a nice contrast with everything else. Here you have to be really light. Okay. Really light. Hello, trucking pill. This is a tattoo machine. This is like a proper tattoo machine. And then we have like here a ballpoint pen cartridge. Okay. Like the cartridge itself, it's equal. It's similar to the to a tattoo cartridge, but instead of having needles inside, it has like a ballpoint pen tip. Okay. So the movement, everything is the same as if you were like tattooing. It's everything the same. About the battery, it always depends on with what kind of machine you are using, of course. This particular machine, the battery itself, it lasts, well, it depends on the voltage, of course. If I'm using like 5 volts, it lasts X amount, but if I'm using like 10 volts or 12 volts, it probably will last like at least like half of it, right? But around 5 volts, it could last like 8 hours, something like that. So here a little bit darker due to the shadowing, just a bit, not too much. Okay. Okay. Now here on the back of the towel, Really light. And it's pouring rain right now. My god. Hello, Moja. All cool? God damn. It's really raining. It's really heavy raining. Hello, sorry, I honestly don't understand those characters, I'm sorry. Okay. It's always a little bit trickier to to work these light areas because like if you actually make a little mistake, like if you push a little bit harder than you should to, the marking is there, and the only way that you have to correct it, it's like darken up everything else. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. It's almost the same of what happens in real tattooing. Like if you actually make a little mistake, or if you darken up a little bit more than you should, then you have to also darken up everything else just to everything stay in conformity. Now also again really slow and really light. This part here we are going to just darken up a little bit more. Okay. applying these really light tones. Also here. Thank you very much. Thank you, really. That helps a lot. If you have any questions overall, feel free. I'm here to help you guys. There's a reason why I'm doing this, just to, of course, try to grow my channel. That's one point. And the other one is honestly to practice. Now let's go for the dog face. Thank you very much. Now here you'll have like a really dark area. Contrast with everything else. And here we have like the lightest tone. Also here a little reflection, like around here or something like that. But inside here we are going just to apply a really light tone. Okay, just cross-hatching it to make it a little bit more uniform, right? Okay, nice. You also have here a little highlight around here, and here we'll have a darker tone above the nose. And here on the proper nose, we'll have here a highlight, something like this, more or less. Okay. We have here inside the nostrils completely black. Okay. Now we'll have like a little breathing room around the nostrils. At least underneath. Here darker. So trying to reinforce here the front side of the nose. No, not at all. Not at all, because well, if you think this is noisy, you should have you, so do you have any tattoos, by the way? Because like this is what I use to tattoo, and when you have like really those really huge, these huge pieces, like those 6-7 hour long pieces, you almost like don't even, okay, so if you think this is noisy, now hear this one. It doesn't even have the cartridge in, okay? And these ones are really silent. Because if you go back to the coil machines, those were noisy. Really, really noisy. Like, just for testing, I a while ago, a few years ago, I bought one just to test it out. And I was waiting for a friend to schedule up with me just to test it out. So I wouldn't do it like on a regular customer, right? So I never used a coil machine before, so I didn't want to test on a customer. So I done it with a friend, but I already had like one of these like already wrapped, right? So just in case, I used it like for 5 minutes, you know, like. It was really heavy, the machine itself, it was really, really heavy, and just the noise, like I wasn't able like to talk to the person, you know. It was so noisy that I couldn't even talk to him. So yeah, this is in my opinion, this is pretty quiet. Here a little bit darker underneath the nose. Okay. Leaving here a little highlight. Hello. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Hello, Perched. Oh, cool. If it would be worse in terms of what? Pain? Are you talking about like just pain? And it also depends a lot about the spots you want to tattoo, okay? Where are you thinking on getting a tattoo? Okay, yeah. If you want just like an advice, wait for it then, okay? Because, for instance, there's places on the body that honestly doesn't change that much. If you are a little bit fatter or skinnier, it doesn't change that much, right? Like your arm, your lower leg, well, those places doesn't change really, but there's other places that change a lot, and like on your ribcage, like your belly, if you are a little out of fit, if you eventually get fit, it will change dramatically, right? So, and what could happen then is like the thing you are going to tattoo could eventually get a little like misplaced or stretched. So yeah, what you can do first, if you are really solid on that specific location, if I was you, I would wait a little bit more. If you are not like 100% solid on there, then you can have the tattoo, but another location, right? Like another spot. Because that specific spot will change a lot. No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that happens a lot, even with women. Even with women, they tend to also ask me those kind of questions, and that's always the advice that I give. It's like, if you want to tattoo on a specific place that will change dramatically during the process of getting skinnier and whatnot, then I would advise to wait a little bit more than just like doing something and then looking up in the mirror and like people getting really happy with their body, but the tattoo, it's like completely ruined, you know. That kind of works against me as a tattoo artist because I'm basically saying to people to not get a tattoo, but it's more important, in my opinion at least. It's not all about the money. It's important to kind of be honest with your clients. So here we have like the cucumber. Just doing here like the seeds. One cucumber is done. Now here we have like a really dark shadow that will help us contrast with the towel here. Just trying to smooth out this area here, feathering a little bit more inside here the face. Okay. Okay. Let me just check for now how everything is going here on with the live. If everything is working fine. Yes, it sounds like perfect. It's working perfectly. Let's go. Continuing. Okay. Now this inside area will be really dark. And then just cross hatching it. It needs to be darker than this tone, because here it's like a towel shading. No. Okay. Now this area it's all like a highlight here, but even though it's a highlight, we are going to shade a little bit. Just leaving the highlights underneath. Something like this. Now, this area is also a little bit darker, right here. Okay, and it goes okay here. Just trying to fade out over here. Okay. And now we are going to do a slightly lighter tone here. Now we are going just to cross hatch it to make it a little bit darker. Okay. Okay. And here we'll have a little bit even more darker here. So we have to darken up more underneath here, so it can contrast a little bit more. And now the crosshatch. Trying to fade in this area here. Okay. Nice. Now inside here we are going to do just a little light shade. Okay. cross-hatching it a little bit. That's perfect. You can still see the difference of the tones. And underneath here, I'm just going to darken up a little bit more. To create some depth. Okay. Okay. Just going now for the cucumber here. Let me check if everything's fine. Yes, it is. And now here just a little shadow. Okay. Let's deal here with the cucumber slice here on the eye again, just to wrap everything here on the face. So as we did here, we are going to just leave here just a really light shadow. Okay. Also here on the seats, just a little bit. Okay. And now underneath it's a little bit darker. Okay. That's perfect. So the top part, it's done, and it was also the most tricky one to do, with more details. Now let's head to the rope. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this on one sitting, because eventually I'll need to go. Like in around, I don't know, half an hour or so. Let's see if I can do this. Not going to rush it, but that's not the point, to try to rush things, but I'll try to be a little bit faster. Okay. We have also here okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. really lightly. Okay. So it's still missing a lot here. Hello. Yes, it is. I'm doing fine. What about you? How's your Monday? Nice. It's a nice start of the week. Couldn't ask for better, right? Start Monday sleeping. Okay. Okay then. Actually, for me, Sunday, it's like the only day that I don't work. The rest, I'm working all day. So I guess I won't be finishing this in this sitting, which is a shame, because now I have to go. So I don't know if later on I'll finish this one, even today, like later on the day. But for now I have to leave. I have appointments right now, so it has to stay around here. So I'll try to come back to this later on the day, but for now it is what it is. Thank you for being there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have fun also, you too. And see you on the next one.